Well, hello, 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 and how are we, my friends? Welcome back into another episode of Farm Simulator 25, and we, of course, are on the New Hope map, and we're on the PS5, as always. It is May the 1st, I think it's about 1700 hours, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. I don't think it's 1800 hours just yet. But bear with, I'm just having a little look-see at where we are and what, if anything, is going on. Okay, just looking at my soils and my crops, of course, like that. And while we're doing this, how the heck are you guys? I hope this finds you guys well. I truly do. I hope it finds you with love and balance in your life, as you all deserve. Everybody deserves some love, man, you know? Everybody, everything deserves a little love, yeah? Okay, sunflowers are doing okay. Our pH and nitrogens are, well, they are what they are. It says they're perfect, so I guess we'll just have to take that, I suppose. Not much you can do about it, really. I mean, you know, at the end of the day. And like that, yeah. Yep, and yep. So, aside from this, what is it that we are up to? Well, I gotta go check on my ladies. Now, let's see, but the only thing we ain't got really going is a nitrogen there, and that's odd because I fertilized and stuff. I thought I had. We can address that though. That's not a problem. No problems here on the farm, only solutions, man. Right, Fafo? Yep, Fafo gaming. Always move forward, always keep it positive, man. Yep, and yep. Okay, well, we are not harvesting anything just yet, and all our planting is done. About the only thing we can harvest right now would be grass, and we have been doing a bunch of that. All right, now how are my ladies? My little lovelies. There you are. How are we doing? Food, good, meadows, okay, right on. Now, this is starting to build up, and I don't want to do the, hey, look at me, I'm Hercules. You know, watch me lift a, 1,000-pound pallet above my head. So, we need some way to transport these pallets. I am going to take a stab in the dark and say we should get something that will do exactly that. If there was only, like, say, a pallet mover that a guy could find somewhere, maybe a machine designed to kind of lift pallets, and it could have wheels on it so you could kind of push it while you're lifting. Yeah. All right. So we've all seen these before. It's part of the hand tool mod pack. All right. So manual forklift. I used one of these on homestead map. Yes. I go think. Haven't drank the correct amount of coffee yet. Yeah, I use one of these on the homestead map, and I absolutely freaking love it for loading up trailers and whatnot. It's a little slower, but you have way more control, in my opinion, as far as what you're doing with your loader and like that. Not that with a little bit of practice you can't get really good at loading with a tractor, of course. I mean, you guys have seen me loading trailers and whatnot, and I hold my own. I wouldn't say I'm a pro, but I hold my own. But anyway, let's get this home, shall we? Now, while we're waiting on me to get to where I'm going, I suggest we all have a sip of our coffee, and this would be just a perfect time to either stoke, restoke, or spark that bowl. And if not a bowl, well, then whatever blows your hair back, It's all good, man. It's all good. We don't judge here. No judgments on this channel. But I am going to have a sip of my life support system. Excuse me for a moment. Oops, sorry about hitting the mic. Oh, get out of that field. There you go. Thank you. Oh, nectar of the freaking gods, baby. Okay, sorry about that. I have to adjust my mic again there. We are almost here. Man, I can hear you guys coughing from here. Okay, doodles. Smaller hits, guys. Smaller hits. Huh? Okay, coming around. Now, leave us see if we know what we're doing. You know what we do need is a place out here that's not grass. Maybe some animal mud, dirt, animal mud, something like that in here. Just a place to kind of put, oh, that fog is real, ain't it? Yeah, yeah, how about a little animal mud? We'll see how that works out. And if the ruts get too crazy in the weather and stuff, we can just paint it out again. That ain't no biggie. Yeah, let's see. There, maybe? A little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, my. Do. Okay. So there we go. We can kind of put that there, and then it's there for us to use. And we do have a handy dandy Johnny Be Good, Never Leave Out in the Rain, Don't Use More Than Once hay shed. So we can actually store this for put our bales in here, our pallets like that. Now I wouldn't mind just putting a trail between here and there. Don't you know? I killed the bar over there. Didn't mean to do it. I was drunk. Yeah, 10 points for anybody who knows what movie that comes from. Do. Yes, it's an actual movie quote. Alrighty, so now if we start somewhere back here, I'm thinking, May as well, mang. Eeny, meeny, dessa, meeny, ooh, walla, walla, meeny, meeny, dessa, meeny, ooh, walla, walla. The baby, oh, God. Okay, in this corner, I said this corner. Listen to me, Rusi. Okay, there we go. So it's not just exactly sharp, square, rectangle, that kind of thing. You know, you want it to look a little natural, right? Now let's see. Pardon me. Oh my gosh! Just a second, guys. I gotta mute you. I've got a coffee jag coming on here. Okay, sorry about that. Jeez Louise. Oh yeah, sorry about that, guys. And as you can see, we are into the bank already. You know, we've been taking out little bits here for there. We're, I don't know, round it down, call it 100 grand right now. But, you know, gotta speculate and all that happy stuff, right? Gotta speculate to accumulate, man. Sure, that $10 will buy you a coffee. Speaking of coffee. Oh yeah, the throat needs it after all that coughing. But it's not the cough that carries you off. Oh, it's the coughing they carry you off in, baby. Now, you know what we haven't done here yet, and we should, because it's a well, it's a good way to make some bucksheet coin type of thing, right? You know, is to have a look at contracts. Now, I, mistakenly so, thought I was the only human being on this map. You know, I mean, aside from my NPCs that I've hired and stuff, but no other farms, if you will. Well, I logged in the other day after all that, you know, I lost all that footage, blah, 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 blah. Logged in, and there's fields on the map now that are not mine. And I swear I did not see them there before. So maybe it's an update that I don't know about. I'm not sure. But then I never knew. Okay, sheeples, you're all right for food right now, but we need to get you fed. Yeah, in here, like that second one down right there now. That second one, that's $10,000 for doing a bit of hoeing. You know, not bad considering. And we can borrow the equipment. So we're going to have a sleep. That way we've got an early start at it, because that's happened to me in the past. It's getting on and it's, 10 o'clock at night or whatever, but you think, wow, I got a couple hours, I can finish this field off. Yeah, and then midnight comes and the contract ends and you lose all the money and everything else on top of, so yeah. So best if you're going to do this kind of stuff, the early worm gets the bird, right? Yeah, the early worms get the bird. One tied around this leg and whatnot, shackling the bird, another one tying around his neck, and 3 or 4 of them in the distance go, "Get him, Larry! Mess him up, man!" Poor bird. Yep, and yep. But anyway, yes, contracts are lucrative. So, good little way to make some bucksheet coins. So I think we'll have a look at that. And like that, But, we're gonna have, and then we're gonna have there you are. Yeah, okay, gonna have a snooze, and then we'll get the contract, and then we'll go over there, and we'll go from here to there with our contracts. Okay, so, here we are, early in the morning. Yeah, let's get the weight on the front of this. Ooh, I like this tractor. Bit of nice top speed on it too. Okay, there's the weight, and now we'll grab our hoe, and then we'll get to hoeing. Well, we'll get to get, because we got to get there first, don't we? And like that. Okay, ta-da! All right, leave us get our patootie underway, shall we? I just want to mark the field, even though I should be able to find it with my eyes closed, but it's just over. No, wrong way, Corrigan. Got to go south. Southwest. There you go. Now you got it. Doorknob. See, I got lost and I hadn't even left yet. Wrong way, Corrigan. Yep. Okay, so leave us go, shall we? And while we're doing that, let's see, what could we do? Well, we could talk about the weather. We could. Oh, we're here. Never mind. Yeah, ain't no sense in watching me drive across open country. Y'all see me do it a bunch of times. So there you go. And the same goes with, I could stay with this and speed it up, and, you can watch me drive around the field really super fast, right? Like that, but ain't no sense in that. Okay, so we'll hand this over to a worker, and yes, that's going to cost me a bit of wage, but it's 10 grand for the gig, so minus the rental of the equipment and the wages paid, I should come out of this with at least 9,000 left, I would think, anyway. So there you go. For a few hours helping out a neighbor, you got 9 grand in your pocket, right? There it is. There it is. Okay, so now let's have a little look-see at what is and what ain't. There we go, 9,699. So yeah, no so bad, right? Still got 9 grand in the pocket. And like that. Okay, the equipment is back. There we go. Okay, now what do you say while we're here and all? Oh, pardon me. We break in our brand new toy. There we go. Jumping. Got the little ones running around all happy. You guys know you're not goats, right? Oh, with your jumping stuff. Yep. Okay, so down this lovely path that somebody created for us. How convenient. Okay. Now, this won't take long. Like I say, it's a little slower because you're walking and whatnot, but you got such good control with this. At least on my map over in Homestead, I love these things, man. They work great. Now we'll just nose it in here, put you down beside it, and everything should be good. Oopsies, okay. Oh, we're a little skewed. I mean on the loader itself, not against the wall type of thing. You see how we're off center, but that shouldn't make any difference. Okay, there we go. Tuck you in there and leave you. Okay, tuck you in there, and we tuck you in there. Okay, so that's about midway, but oh Lord, love a duck, here we go. Oh man. Oh geez Louise, come on. I'm just telling you guys how good these things are and how great I like them and they're everything and this and that. And geez, frickin' Louise, man. Ah, dirty word, dirty word, dirty word. Okay, what are we doing? It can't just be because, oh, maybe. You see how the tine is going through the wood of the pallet? And I said, when I picked it up, I know I'm a little skewed. Didn't think it would matter. Why would, you see, yeah, there's something happening right there. See how it hops? Yeah, we got something glitching out on us there. Okay, no worries. Let's see. What I can do, I'll give it a little bit more messing around, but what I can do is just reset my pallet truck, if you will, and that should leave the bale behind, and then we can go from there. Let's just see if this doesn't do it. Okay, now gonna reset, please. Yes, don't mind if I do. Okamadokely. So leave us, press the button anytime now, Nigel. It's all good, you know. There we go. All right, and then now, yes, I'm going to slide this in using the power of and all that, because I'm upset. We can kind of just do this for the now, but you know, just trying to keep it real, and the bloody equipment won't even cooperate with me. It's like, grrr. All right, so you guys ready? Got your coffee? Okay, now let's just all, not a chance am I doing that twice. Not to worry, man. Nope, and nope. All right, here we are back, and like that, here we go. And if you're wondering where the other pallet of wool went, yes, I picked it up by hand and put it in the shed, because I can. But I'm not going to lie to you and pretend it's something that it ain't either. No, I picked it up because the game allows me to. It's not I don't have like super strength on what I've got. Is what they call liftable pallets, I suppose. So yeah, you know, is it a cheat? Absolutely. But it's in, it's done, and like that. And I showed you the reason why. You know, it's not that I'm being lazy. It's just the machines aren't okay. Let's see, what else can I use for an excuse here? Let's see, what would my counselor say? Oh, right, justification. I see. Up and go. Up, see, boop on the bum. Yep, see, there we go. Yeah, yep, and yep. Okay, so hopefully in the future that pallet truck is going to work for us, and if not, well then we'll just use the tractor and the tines on the front. You know, there's no reason why we can't do that. I just thought I'd keep it simple. You know, I'm disinclined to, you know, rush forward with let's get automated, let's get the machines, let's go big. I kind of admit I kind of like these small hand tools that we've got, but as you can see now, we've got the seeder. It's only a double pot, but it's, you know, it'll do 2 rows, so that'll go behind the tractor. You know, keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Oh, hay, yeah, we got to do something about hay. I've been looking on the menu, and I found in there that they've got this thing they call a hay stack, and it works. You know how I've got my fermenting silo over on my other maps? I got the big fermenting silo, the big double silos, and it turns your grass into silage and hay, and with a combination of the grass and the hay and the silage, you get a total mixed ration, right? Well, they've got a haystack, and basically it's like the old school haystacks. It's a pole, driven into the ground on which you lay your grass around it and whatnot, and it's a way of stoking it and it's a way of drying it type of thing as well. So I'm going to look into grabbing us one of those. They're $2,000 and they hold a fair bit of grass and stuff, and it will act as a dryer according to what I read. So I think maybe in the next video we'll see, but I'm going to try putting one of those in and see, because if I can convert the grass to hay from something like that, then we don't have to, spend $30,000 on a fermenting silo when this will dry the grass. I mean, I could do it in the field, just using a tedder, cut the grass, then take a tedder to it, and then windrow it, and then pick it up, and it'll be converted to hay after the tedder's flipped it, right? You dry it in the field. That's a natural option. I mean, it's what happens in real life. You cut the grass, you let it dry for a bit, you go in with a tedder, you flip it over, you let it dry for a bit, put her in your windrows, pick it on up. It's the natural way to do it. So we will see. But I want to look into this haystack. It looks, like I say, it looks like you're stoking your bales, right? Or your grass, sorry, bales. Bah, I got bales on the mind because of the sheep woos. And like that, like that. But let's get this grass down here. It's not hay, ladies, I know, but it will keep you going for now. And the nice thing is it's summertime and you guys got the meadow. So whoopsie, a little close there with the mower. Let's not destroy the trough there, Nigel. Yeah, they got the meadow that they can rely on too. So fair dinkum on that. And then once we get this grass thing sorted out and get the hay going, then we won't have to, convert it and bale it and bring it and load it and dump it and bring it and load it and bring it down here and dump it. This way we cut it, throw it in the, pardon me, the haystack, and wait for a bit for things to dry, and we got hay to feed. Goose hay. So that will simplify things a wee little bit. Didn't take it all. Cool. I wasn't sure. I didn't think we had enough there for a moment. But let's get out of here and not over the fields. Thank you. Go around the field. Geez, did I not just say not on the field, man? Just doesn't listen to me. And I don't. I have to admit, I never listen to me. Well, I shouldn't say I never listen to me, but I don't listen to me as much as I should. Yep. And hasn't that got me in trouble more than once? Yeah, you get that feeling in your guts like, yeah, this could be a mistake, and no, it's fine. Yeah, and at the end of the day, what was it? Yeah, frickin' mistake. Listen to your guts, kiddies. They don't lie. They do not lie. If it don't feel right, it's for a reason. You need to question what that reason could be. But like that and like that. But anyway, my friends, I should like to take this moment and thank you for coming by today and hanging out with. I appreciate it. I truly do. And if you would be so kind, if you are liking what you see here, then, maybe leave a like. I would love it if you'd leave a comment. I always like to see who's watching my stuff and who ain't and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, in the meantime and in between time, guys, you know what to do next, right? Yeah, here comes the speech. When you're done here with my silliness, go and find somebody and tell them that you love them. 3 little words, man. And you're going to change their day for the better. I guarantee it. But anyway, you guys go be the rock stars you already are, eh? Be good to each other, my friends. The world needs a hug right now. Okay. Love to you all. I'll see you in the funny papers, yeah? Now remember, wash the hands. Don't touch the face. Bye for now.